He said to me, I was losing love one day, but I don't wanna stitch it up.
Hey guys, it's Talia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to get this blue, cool toned halo eye look, perfect for sort of going out. I'm about to go to the theatre and this is sort of the thing I decided to wear. I am wearing pink and blue. I mixed that up. I'm wearing pink and blue. My boots kind of match this, so I kind of wanted to have like the peachy tone lip to match this, the pink, and then I wanted to kind of do the blue on the eyes. I was planning on doing like a gold look, but that just kind of went right out the window when I realized what I was wearing. If you do enjoy this video, then don't forget to subscribe down below, and yeah, let's just jump straight in. Okay, so I have just put on like my dressing gown just over my top that I'm gonna be wearing, just because I don't really want to get it dirty, and I'm quite a messy person when I do my makeup foundation.
I got the footprint!
Keeping that in. My dad's just went to Tesco to get some food, just in case you're all wondering what that was. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes using the Naked Skin concealer from Decay. So I really like this concealer, which is why I normally don't prime with it, because it's like too nice and a little bit too expensive to be wasted on my eyelids, you know what I mean? And then just to set all that, I should probably zoom you in a little bit, sorry. Hi. Just to set that, I'm gonna be using my Tarte palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade Free Spirit here. Sorry, it's honestly just so dirty, this palette, and well, I don't really care, otherwise I'd probably cleaned it, so I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I'm then going to be using the collaboration between Colourpop and Amanda Steele palette, and I'm going to be using pretty much all these shades apart from the light one because it's got a bit of shimmer in it. I'm going to be starting with this shade here, and I'm just going to buff that into my crease, almost as like a transition shade, but it is going to be quite dark, but this whole look's going to be really super smoky and dark, so I'm starting off pretty dark with my transition. I absolutely love these Colourpop shadows. I'm then going to be taking this blue shade here, and I'm just going to put this again in my crease and sort of build it up to make it quite intense and blue, mostly in the outer corner, but into my crease as well. And this is like one of my all-time favorite shadows. I'm obsessed with this shadow. Just going in with the shade that I was using before just to blend it out and make sure it's all seamless. I'm then going to be taking the darkest shade for the palette, which is this purpley shade here. I'm just gonna darken the, oops. Oh, what did I do to deserve that? Tell me now. I'm just gonna deepen the outer corner, and I'm just really intensifying this outer part here. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the blue shade again, and I'm just gonna pop this on my inner corner. Not the inner corner of my eye, but the inner corner of the lid, because I'm gonna be doing a halo eye, I've just decided. And I'm just blending it up into the crease and onto the lid. Don't worry about the middle part because we're going to be putting silver on that. I'm then just taking my glow kit, the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero one, and I'm taking the lightest shade Forever Lit, and I'm using that as a brow bone highlight. This has like a really nice kind of purpley reflect to it. It's super stark and like bright. I'm just taking a tiny bit of concealer, like a really small amount, and then I'm just gonna paint that onto the center of my lid where the majority of the color is gonna be, just to make sure the silver really stands out. I'm then gonna be taking the NYX pigment in the shade number 15. I'm just gonna take some of that pigment and I'm just gonna press it onto the center of my lid. Can you see how bright that is? It is such a nice silver. Like, it's so intense. I'm then gonna go back in with the two dark shades, the blue and the purple. I'm just gonna mix them together. And I'm just gonna go on the outer corner of my eye to make sure it's kind of as matte as it can be. And then also again on the inner corner, but just with the blue. Then for lashes, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing liner yet, but I'm gonna be using these, which are the Style Annette from Pearl Beauty. I don't know. I'm just gonna apply my lashes off camera just because it's kind of, I don't know. If you want to learn how to apply lashes, let me know in the comments and I'll do a video on that. Obviously, as you can see, I put the lashes on. This one is still drying. Actually, they're both still drying. So sorry that you can see the glue, but it will it will dry down clear, so just ignore that for now. To prime, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. And this is the travel size. If you have been following me for a while, you'll know I always try and buy travel size just because I do travel a fair amount. Oh, finally the oven shut up. For my foundation, I'm going to be mixing 2 different foundations. I'm going to be mixing the Hourglass Stick Foundation and the Bobbi Brown Luminous Moisturizing Treatment. Now this is more for the colour than it is for anything else, just because, I don't know, the dark one that I have of the stick foundation is just so yellow on me, as you saw in my last video, lol. And this colour's way too light for me, so I'm just going to do a few stripes of that. And then I'm going to use the darker foundation of this to sort of try and balance it all out. Who knows if it's going to work or not? Just realised I have not wet my beauty blender. Back in a moment. I'm also just taking my, what's it called, off? My dressing gown, just because it's really irritating me. I'm then just going to take the dark one of this, even though it is quite yellow on me. And I'm just going to go around the perimeter of my face. Just because I feel like it, I don't know. I have no like reason for doing things, I just kind of do it. And then I'm just going to squirt a bit of this onto my beauty blender. I'm going to use this to sort of mix it all together and melt it into the skin, I don't know. Something like that. Still too light for me. I really thought I had the science there. Apparently not. I'm just like a pale yellow. Actually, it doesn't look like that in real life. Let me turn off the ring light to see if it makes it look more like the colour that it actually is. Oh, I actually think I look kind of scary now. Can you see like it's, I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna be dark, that's what I need to remember. Always remember when you're doing your makeup, where you're going. Is it gonna be dark? If the answer is yes, you've got a lot of room for mistake, my friend. And I'm just gonna pop a bit of this Anastasia brow set in my eyebrow because I got a bit of foundation in it and that ain't cute. Let's put a bit of concealer on, see how that changes things. I do have kind of a neutral tone concealer that's kind of dark. So we'll see if that makes any positive difference. No, it's literally the same colour as my skin. Yeah, that made like no positive difference whatsoever. I'm just going to bronze the absolute bejeebers out of my face so it's more orangey like my body. I'm going to be taking my Gimme Some bronzer, basically using all the same products that I normally do. And I'm just going to bronze the absolute hell out of my face. Like in person it's not as bad as it's showing up on camera. Let me turn the ring light off again. Yeah, this is more realistic of kind of what the colours are. So I'm going to turn the lights back on, even though they make me look crazy. I'm then going to be taking MAC Gold Deposit and I'm going to be using this underneath sort of where my highlight's going to be, just to give like a really bronzy glow. It's quite similar to the last tutorial I uploaded face-wise. It's just more cool tone in the eyes. I'm then going to be contouring with the Anastasia Contour Kit and the shade Fawn, which is the middle one there. It's kind of the most neutral tone one in the palette. And I'm going to be using that to contour my cheekbones. Again, it's going to be quite dark where we are, so I do want it to be quite intense so that people can actually see. And then I'm going to be using, of course, my new Romance blush from MAC. I'm really sorry, I use this blush all the time, I promise you. Next tutorial, I won't use it. Before I do my highlight, I'm just gonna do the underneath of my eyes and make sure that's all finished. I'm basically gonna repeat what I did on the top, but just underneath, so carry the halo downwards. I'm gonna be taking that blue shade from the Amanda Steele palette on just this little brush here, the smoky eye brush. I'm gonna be smoking that along the outside of my lower lashes. I'm then gonna take the excess and bring it on the inner corner. And then just underneath the center of the eye, I'm going to be using the NYX pigment again. I'm just going to place that in the center. And I'm just going in again with the blue. And then I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes and my top lashes just to connect everything together. Oh, you're kidding. I just got mascara on my inner corner. I'm really mad about it, just in case you were wondering. I'm gonna be taking the what is this palette called? Oh, I'm taking the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit from Anastasia, and I'm gonna be using the shade Forever Lit mixed with, I'm gonna be using the shade Forever Young, and then I'm gonna top it with Forever Lit. I'm gonna be using the shade Forever Young because I kind of want to tie in the pink that I'm wearing, you know? And I'm not gonna spray my face first. I'm gonna do that afterwards because I don't want it to be too intense with the pink. I haven't actually used this shade yet. Okay, it's not super intense. I mean, it probably would be if I sprayed my face because it is actually quite, it's just a really nice sheen. Then I'm gonna spritz my face. And I'm just gonna take the shade Forever Lit, which is the super intense sort of like white one. Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna spread what I have on my brush between the two cheeks. As you can see, it's quite the highlight. And I'm just focusing that right on sort of where the pop of my cheekbone is. So I have fixed the inner corner of my eye. I've just done my hair. Well, I've just put my hair on. I haven't done it yet. I think I can kind of get away with the colour that my face is, my body. It is a little bit more yellow, and just to finish off the look, I'm going to be using the silver pigment from NYX that we used on our lower lid and upper lid, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner just to make the eyes sort of go like, wow, whoa, you know? And I'm just going to put that, whoa, around the inner corner. I mean, you can see that from all the way back there. Then for lips, I'm really unsure as to what I want to do. I'm gonna try this one first. This is the shade Bear With Me. Oh my god, they smell so nice. Oh, it's really quite peach. Let's mix it with the shade Supernatural because this looks like it's way more nude. So let's just layer them. They both smell so good. So this is the finished look. I actually really love how it turned out. It's the perfect sort of going out date night kind of thing if you want to look glam but you don't want too much sort of on the lip area. I was thinking about doing a dark lip, but I think that might have just been a little step too far. It might be a bit too intense. The eyes are pretty dramatic and quite dark, even though they do have the pop of silver sort of on the inner corner and the brow bone, as well as obviously the blinding highlight. I am about to go out. I'm going to the theatre with my sister to see Dreamgirls at the West End. I'm really excited. It'll probably be Friday that you're seeing this. I filmed this yesterday on Thursday. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, guys, then you can hit that subscribe button down below. Become a member of this little family thing we have going on. It'd be so lovely if you joined. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. You can also follow me outside of YouTube on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. They're all Talia music spelled like this. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.